Oh God, so many emotions. I want to talk about three things. First, gratitude, then the fabric, and then lives. The first thing I want to say to the LGBTQ and everybody else in the alphabet community out there is, did you ever think we'd be standing in our own county and have your county executive say, love wins and mean us? Give that man a hand. I met our county executive when we were young mayors on the up on the hill in two small towns at the top of the hill, and you've been amazing, Mr. County Executive. Thank you very much. And again, I have to thank everybody who's out here. Oh, Chairman, good to see you. Everybody who's out here representing us and welcoming the idea of having Pride in Bergen County. I want to thank our Democratic chairman who took a risk and helped elect the first openly gay legislator in the state. Thank you, Chairman, for taking a risk on me. There are 120 legislators in this state, and 2 of us are out, so we got some work to do. So I'm incredibly grateful to be standing here in front of you and say this is a historic moment, that we're talking about our inclusion in the community, out in public, just days after the largest pride parade in history, where we stood up for our brothers and sisters. And I'm trying not to get too emotional about that, but it was great, and we're here representing that. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the fabric of our society. Flags may seem meaningless to some people, but they're really important to most of us. We honor our flag, we salute our flag, we represent our flag, we stand up when we talk about being Americans. My dad was a first-generation Irishman, Irish Catholic. It's rough on a gay kid, I'll tell you. But a first-generation American, and we hear things talked about in this country about who is and who isn't an American, and we forget that most of us are immigrants just a moment ago. So the fabric of our society didn't include us for most of our lives. It wasn't us. There were laws against us. Our churches talked against us. Our families excluded us. Well, for God, almost 35 years, I had a partner, and we raised kids for almost 30 years in New Jersey that encouraged us to adopt kids. Things changed in our lifetime. Things have changed incredibly rapidly, and we became part of the fabric of society. So when we raise a flag, we're reminded that each of us, no matter where you come from, no matter what your country of background is, no matter what your religion is, no matter what your persuasion is, and I don't like the idea of saying that we select our gender identity. And I do have to point out a side note there. My congressman isn't represented here. So no matter where you're from, you're part of the fabric of society. And when we raise these flags here in Hackensack, we're including the next person. So next I move on to lives as we include the fabric. You know, when the young people were killed in Orlando just 2 weeks ago, and I have to say, I no longer ask for a moment of silence. I'm not that person anymore. When those people were shot in Orlando, and there were 100 people shot in Orlando, 100 people shot, some of those kids' parents found out they were gay at the morgue. Okay? It was Latino Day. Okay? A very, very strong Catholic culture where you couldn't come out of the closet by and large. A couple kids went to celebrate their high school graduation, 18-year-old girls with their cousins, one of whom died. It wasn't just gay folks, right? It was a whole bunch of people that are part of the fabric of our society. And I tie this together to say it's great that people are rising up to respect gay people. But it wasn't just us. It was children, school children in Connecticut. It was churchgoers in South Carolina. It was moviegoers in Colorado. It was people in San Bernardino. Over 800 people gunned down in the last year by assault weapons. Every time I get a mic, I'm going to remind each and every one of you, you have to tell your congressman and your senator that all of our lives matter. These guns are designed to kill people. Please, I implore you, make sure that your voices are heard about making this a safe society for me, for my children, for your parents. So as we celebrate Pride, I say thank you for including us in the fabric of our society. Let's totally include everybody and make a difference for all of us. Thank you.